Be sure to get those. But today I want to do an experiment. I got this new ChatGPT Pro subscription, and so I have so much more usage. I want to test something that's going to really utilize this usage to the highest capability. So this is what we're about to do. Um, I am going to go to rise.io, and we are going to clone this app. Okay. You want to know why we're cloning this app? We're cloning this app because I had it before and I had a free trial and I really liked it, but I didn't stick with the app because it was a little bit confusing, you know? And I liked it, but I want to make something that's just a little bit more simpler. Um, One thing that I can use internally for me and stuff like that. So we're going to be using GPT 5.5 Pro. We're going to be using the Master Vibe Builder GPT that you can find in the AI Educate AI Lab. The link is in the description. And we're going to see if Codex can help us build a Tari macOS app just like Rise. Okay. And I actually had a chat where I basically, this is the prompt that I gave. I was on that same page you guys just saw, and I basically said, I want to build this app leaner and for myself. I like the idea of going to projects, clients, tasks, replace with life areas, projects, activities. Okay, team dashboard, no. Profitability, no. Productivity tools, partial. MCP later. So basically, it is giving me an entire kind of architecture overview of how I can build this same thing for me. And GPT has context on me. So it's going to be able to really say, hey, this is something that he needs in his workflow, X, Y, and Z. So multiple ventures, blah, 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 investing, jobs to be done, track my day. Okay, so this app will allow me to track my day, start intentional sessions, which I have deep work sessions, capture Mac context, review, and tag. As a user, I want to clean up my timeline at the end of the day, understand patterns, journal from time data, ask my data questions, import calendar, and sync across the devices. Okay, I like this. Store data locally. Since this is not a application that we plan on sharing, we are okay with everything being local. The only thing that may be remote is GitHub. That's it. And that's not real backend. That's just, file storage really. Metadata, no screenshots, no keystrokes, no screen recording. Okay. Intentional tracking. Passive tracking only runs when the user enables it. Okay, cool. So we got this whole thing, and basically what I'm going to do is get GPT Pro to then take this and give me a whole entire plan. So basically what we're going to do is change over to thinking heavy. We're going to say at master vibe builder. So if you guys don't know, you can basically attach GPTs inside of your chats. So you don't need to start a new chat in your GPTs. And I think it's better if you don't, because then you get to keep access to a lot of different tools. Actually, do you keep access? No, you don't. So if you're using a GPT, the tools are going to go away anyway. But we're going to use at master vibe builder. Okay. And we're going to say, based on the context above, I want you to give me all required documentation for my builder to implement. Okay. So we're going to put in this entire plan. Keep UI dark, calm, premium, and native. Test to run, Xcode. So it'll be utilizing Xcode. No, I don't need to plug in my phone. I'm good. Okay. So Life Ledger spec. Life Ledger. Maybe I should change the name to Life Ledger. Let's just hold on. I'm a name it right. I'm gonna name it right. Life Ledger. Life Ledger. Okay. Um, use an existing folder. Life Ledger. Open that. Bam. Okay, so we're gonna turn that speed on fast. We have 100% 5 hour. So, bam. That's the prompt. We went inside of Vibe Builder. Okay. I mean, we went on the Rise website. We basically put a prompt in saying, I want to create this for myself. Inside of GPT 5.5 Pro, we then added our master vibe builder GPT to the chat and switched it over to heavy. And now we have our UI made by our brand architect, and we have just submitted our prompt to Codex to start building. So that is the workflow. That's the workflow. So I could not commit the completed work. All right, so what we're gonna do is check this out. We'll have to initialize Git and do a new private project. I could get this to do this. Let me see. Go ahead, pass, launch the boot up. Life Ledger. Okay, open the app for me. Open the app for me so I can test. All right. Oh, wow. So this is it right here. I thought it was opening something. Okay, so this is like no UI. No UI. No UI was done on this. We got the review, adventures, projects, rules, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to say, this is what I'm going to say. Because we really did give it the UI to look at, but we're going to do a UI pass on this. Using the two attached images, I want you to redo the UI to look like the image showing the Tuesday, May 20th dashboard. And that's how the app should look, not the generic look that it has now. Okay. So, Life Ledger. But it did build it out, though. It did build it out. It did build it out. So let's see if we can get this UI overhaul to pass. And it looks like all of the data is here. So, you know, we can $1,000 payment, friction of the day, procrastination, tomorrow's priority, streaming, save reflection. So where is that at? Private local log. That did not save. Life areas, ventures, projects. Start tracking. Stop. Okay, so that worked. You can put that in the area. So this is basically a app that you can use for time tracking, which it can help with tracking other things as well. So we're gonna see if the UI can change a little bit, and we're also gonna commit it to GitHub after this. That looks so much better. That looks so much better. Do you guys see this? Let me see. Can I expand it all the way? Let me put it full screen. This is the app that we just created, okay? So this is the today which it shows how much time you've tracked, blah blah blah, apps and windows, no app metadata for this block. Um, review, manual section reviewed, projects. Like still there's still some functionality that needs to be built out inside of this, but I think okay, let's see this. Live bar time blocks. Okay. Delete all data. Damn. Deleted all of our data. Did it delete? It did not delete our ventures though. Okay, cool. So this is the minimal remake of Rise. I'm about to go. Let me see. I'm about to go over to Rise really quick. This is Rise. This is Life Ledger. So basically, it looks very very similar. Rise has so much more functionality, and the only thing I would say is that once I put in a week of work on this, like it'll have all the functionality that I need. The user experience will look great. I'll be able to add tasks, projects, clients very very easily, and all of this will be tracked locally. So I don't have to worry about a backend. I don't have to worry about logging in. I open the app and I start working. And I'm okay with that for this app. I don't want to sell this app. I don't want anybody else to use this or access the data. So yeah, this is like so much better. Let's stop this. Um, some UI improvements here and there, like this text. It's not really the best, but we can go in here, edit this, life ledger, market review, create rule, project 9, let's say the views agency, save. So yeah, functionality needs to be fixed, but as far as like the front end UI and at least the time tracking functionality, it's much better. If I'm being honest, much better. And it still kind of has that Tari macOS look, but it just has a UI around it now. And we'll continue building this out. We could even turn this into transparent, um, you know, fixing sections so that they're scalable, and I think that this can become something. But that's all I wanted to do today, was just see if this can help me, see if GPT 5.5 Pro can help me build out this um this platform, really quickly. We took an hour and 9 minutes to do that. 1 hour and 9 minutes to get an MVP, to where our time tracking is working. We have some data inside of there. It's local backend. So I think it's a success. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's a success, at least for a one shot, because we did not iterate at all on this. But you guys let me know what you think about the product. Um, definitely a lot of UI improvements when it comes to certain blocks or certain pages or views or stuff like that. But I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. So you guys let me know. But this has been D'Lo Brands, man. I appreciate you guys for stopping by in the stream. Shout out Harold. Harold has stopped by 2 streams in a row, so I appreciate you. And anybody else that has stopped by in the stream and also joined the AI Educate AI Lab, I appreciate all of y'all. So this has been D'Lo Brands. I I'm very excited for some things that are coming out. 4.8 Opus 4.8 is supposed to be coming out, so we'll see what that's looking like. I want to say a new Grok model is releasing in the next couple of weeks, or in the next 3 weeks or something like that. And of course, Gemini is releasing Omni and their new 3.5 suite over the course of this next month. So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Harold said good stream. Hey man, if Harold say it's a good stream, I think it's a good stream, man. But yeah, I appreciate y'all stopping by, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.